Good evening, dear friends, and welcome to tonight's Boys from the Baltic Star. It's Friday night, and when it's Friday night and the three of us are gathered together here in the big Baltic Star dining room, then we play Traveller. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to run to a sensible time this evening till about it's 19 minutes past 11 here in the UK. We're going to be wrapped up by about 1 o'clock. One of our number has an early start tomorrow at a time that the other two of us don't recognise. There is only one 6:30 in any day, and that's when I'm having my dinner. So one of our hardy soul has to get up. So we're going to keep it nice and short and punchy, which is always good. We always play to the one of us that needs it the most. That's something that's kept us very much friends throughout. Not like the early days when we used to force Ewan to play until about 4 o'clock on a Thursday night. Do you remember those
Morning.
halcyon days? Yeah.
Yes, we were still friends though at that point because there were no commitments.
Oh, that is true. Those
Life
good
was
old
much easier
COVID
going.
days. Oh,
Yeah.
so good, so easy. Just so old and tired these days. A touch of the Agnar Ansons, I feel.
Oh.
But in a way, we're all a bit Agnar Anson, I'd say. He leaves a bit on all of us. But anyway,
No, that's something completely different.
That's his hair as he's molting.
Yeah.
It explains the greyness shared among us these days in our own
That's
fine
true.
pelts. So we're pretty chill. As you may have noticed, we're not very professional. We're just having a nice old time. So please, dear friends, hang out and join us. Like Sparrow's just turned up. Hey, Spaz, how you doing? We were still friends then. Nice times. I remember them with fondness. But anyway, yes. So we're going to play Trevor, our ongoing science fiction spacey campaign, which we love and adore, and it's our favourite thing ever. If you want to spend some points, click on the red sun and spend your points. Time you spend in channel gives you points, of course. Keep things quite cheap. The most expensive thing's about 1,000 if you want to give us a boon, or name an NPC for 800. You can make Stefan steal something if you want. Have a flick through. Anything pink plays a tune, generally. There's one thing for 1 credit and 1 credit only, as always. I'll drink to that. We'll raise a glass and we'll drink along to you in agreement to whatever it is you drink to. Delightful. Okay. Introductions, I suppose, might be a good idea. My name is Luke. Hello there. I'm in the top right-hand corner. I'm the one with the beard. So that clears things up. And I play 2 characters in this adventure. I play Cara Lasker. She is there on the left-hand side with the blue hair. She is an artist, a hacker, a carouser, a trader, that kind of individual. If you cut across a few, you'll find Soraya Kansari in the grubby blue vest and body warmer. She is a former scout, many years in the scout service. She's a bit of a astronavigator. She can do sort of all the bits and pieces, some mechanics, and loves a cheesy ball. Speaking of cheesy balls, if we go to the bottom of the screen, it is no one else other than my brother from another mother, the Floofmeister General, and the housewife's favourite. It is Ewan. Good evening, Ewan. How are you?
Hello, Luke. I'm doing really well, thanks. Excited for this evening's traveller session, as always.
What's making you particularly excited?
This one.
What's making you so particularly excited?
I'm kind of hoping that you're still going to forget, regardless of how many times I bring it up, that you set some explosives on the mine shaft lift. So when you go to put it back up, they explode. The tension is killing me.
Oh, it's palpable. I can see it in you. In fact, just looking across the table, there you are. You're sort of shaking with glee. Your legs are going
giddy.
Oh, that's
giddy.
Exactly the word, giddy. Well, if explosives do go off and things happen to characters, I believe one of you might survive. So why don't you tell us about the 2 characters you do play?
Indeed. I play tonight Agnar Arnson, who is a former military army general. He is ironically the one who might survive because he's not going with the group. Ironic because he is probably the person with the best medic skill in the group. Luke has taken to picturing him as Moses, leading the people out of the mines to meet up eventually with our ship to take them away. I like to think that it's more like Stargate when they train up all the young kids to fire weapons and get them horribly killed.
Oh no!
Which
didn't tell me about this.
Which definitely won't be happening. Definitely not. Because
we've got those.
It's not really what we do, is it?
We've got those cheap rifles on the ship we bought to arm.
We do, and the skis. They're helpful in mines and places, aren't they?
Absolutely.
So I hear. And I also play Stefan Miller, who is our sneaky space rogue, who will be joining the lift party tonight, and has left it far too long before mentioning anything about Soraya's gilets that she likes to wear.
They're not gilets. she's working class. You can't be working class with a gilet. How dare you?
What's the garment look like? Has it got sleeves?
It's purely for warming. It's purely for warming the body.
I see. Okay. Maybe we'll go with that. We'll see what happens.
Gilet, honestly, it's not even a real word. Some sort of hoity-toity, high class tat. But speaking of hoity-toity and high class, is the man who tonight is between the two of us, both in picture and in person. He sits at the head of the table as he should. You can't see them on his screen, but he's removed from the Baltic Star roof two stone gargoyles, which he has perched ominously either side of him. And the top one is his drink of choice for tonight. And atop the other, his dice, ready to roll our death.
I should point out they are in fact grotesques, not gargoyles.
I thought you were just referring to us. It's good to know. And you see, that is why.
Majestic!
In fact, you know the difference. It is why he's the smartest man in any room. He lives his entire life in a rather gothic Twin Peaks dream sequence. And he's often found falling off of roofs, detaching heavy stone objects. He is, of course, the Queen of Faversham. It's Ben. Good evening, Ben. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Very well. Much looking forward to some Traveller.
That's good. I don't think I've heard you cough yet.
I had a little cough before I turned my mic on earlier. Now you've said it.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Can we have a cough counter up?
If you hadn't mentioned it, I don't think I'd have done it.
Oh no. Ruined it. Oh, it was all going so well.
It was going excellently, and now there is doom.
Oh, don't be like that. We can be positive.
Oh, true. I'm positive there is doom.
Why don't you tell us one positive thing about Nadi that we don't know?
Something you don't know about Nadi yet that is genuinely positive. Okay. The office of the overarching ruler of Pericor, and therefore the person who is arguably the most influential single individual on the planet. In honor of how he came about being, selected by the three main factions on the planet, his office building is in fact made of equal parts of stone from each of the three parts of the planet's communities.
That is quite nice. Quite nice. That's a nice fact.
It does sound quite positive as well, to be honest.
I think I like him more than Agnar at the minute as a powerful man of the people.
But he doesn't have a sash, you see.
Now you pull me back in the other direction. But he's only got
You don't have a
two.
sash. How can you even be counted as a powerful person?
He's only got 2 sashes though.
He needs another sash.
Has he stashed a sash? Are you wearing them like a bandolero?
Rolled up in little pockets on another sash,
Yeah.
just so I've got one to pull out at any.
Oh god. With such a heady sight in my mind, Ben, why don't you take us back into this marvelous tale?
Okay. So, things have taken a dark turn on the world of Nadi. Our heroes took a job from 2 people, Avila Tern and Lomas Carolinian. Allegedly, there was a production problem at a mine where the workers had found something unsettling. Our team took Zoe, in case there was violence, and Shrita, who's their local hireling, along for the ride. They were also accompanied by 2 other mercenaries hired for the same job, Lyria List and Evon Revik, who seemed competent enough. Exploring the mine was a bit of a chore, but to cut a long story short, eventually the team found a group of people living in the mine who were deserters from a mercenary company, Morven Mercs. One of them was Shrita's brother, which might explain why she was trying to enlist as a mercenary when the party first encountered her. Worried that the mission might turn ugly, the party disarmed List and Revik and began to learn what they could from the refugees. The one they negotiated with chose the nom de guerre of Kettle House in honour of the slum district on Pericor. It quickly became clear that the mine was not currently operational, so there were no miners to complain about the unsettling things happening underground. So, best guess, the team had been hired to find any deserters and stop them using this mine as an escape route from the Morven Mercs. If so, the bad news was that the party was not on the side of decency. According to Kettle House, there'd been people sent to look for them before, but those people had been Nadi recruits and they'd joined the refugees rather than report back. He also felt that the 2 independent mercs, List and Revik, might need eliminating. While all this was going on, Zoe and Stefan searched the 2 carefully. They found and took a blade from each of them. These weapons were unusual devices called lyric blades, and they were quite interesting finds for anyone who can use a blade as a weapon. Kara eventually decided, reluctantly, that they would have to report back that the mine was dangerous. Only 4 of the 8 who descended would return, and they would relate that the other 4 had been lost below. As part of that, unwilling to leave a pair of skilled warriors unsupervised, Kara gave the nod to Zoe and they lined up to take care of the problem. Kara shot Revik in the back of the head with her pistol, a lethal shot. At the same moment, Zoe used her carbine to shoot List in the back of the head as well. Both fell dead to the floor of the mine. Accordingly, the team prepared to leave the secret area in the mine. Agnar volunteered to remain, and Shrita was staying as well, as her brother, Damon Rill, was her real objective anyway. Kara, Soraya, Stefan, and Zoe stepped back into the main part of the mine. The secret door closed behind them.
Oh,
And that is where we resume the story.
lovely. Could you give me the 2 full names of the people that have hired us, please? I do need to update the encyclopedia soon. It was Carolina
Indeed. They are
Hello Raiders in vocal welcome. Thank you so much.
Avila
Indeed.
Tern, that's Avilatern.
Yep.
And Lomis Carolinian. Lomis.
Yep.
Karalenian.
Thank you. And they're both theoretically from the Morven Mercs in inverted commas.
It is perhaps your belief, yes.
Yes.
At this stage.
At this stage.
And Avila Tern is a Varga.
Yes, that's right.
And wears a red flash. Carolinian wears a green flash.
For anyone joining us, Morvan is one of the nations on planet. It's not. We're not saying they're more than mercs.
More than mercs, no.
They don't offer other services as well.
Yes, no, Morven, yes. Morven mercs.
I thought it was Northern Mercs. I thought they all speak like Sean Bean or something.
Oh,
Like, hey up, come fight for us. We're hiring gangs to take down nations. I've got a good Northern accent, me.
That's not bad.
You'd never know us from Ken. Anyway,
You never know.
you'd never know. I, I feel quite tearful, Ben, at the thought of leaving dear Agnar behind. Mm.
Well, the good news is, as you begin to make your way through the dark mine, we need to start with Agnar.
Yes. Yes. That's good.
So,
Please.
Agnar,
Hmm.
it is perhaps a couple of minutes, no more than that, when the door has been closed and the people are getting back to their life, and a couple of them are sort of waving you over to somewhere where you can sit and rest while you wait. Shrita is deep in conversation with her brother, and she's not really paying any attention. And then somebody, it's like they're practiced at staying fairly quiet, but they still, because everyone speaks very softly here. They raise their voice, but not particularly loudly. It's not a real shout. It's just enough to be heard. And they call out, "I've got a noise, a loud one." And several of them go over to look at a little terminal against one side wall, which is, they're not actually looking at you, but they are. A couple of the ones who are close to you are going over to have a look at the terminal.
Agnar will wander over to join, but on the way, I guess he'll make some assumptions based off of their previous experience and how they gained entry here. And he'll try calling over the group chat to everybody else in his party and just say they've picked up a loud noise.
Okay.
I'll let you know if I find out any more.
On the same level, and they're really not very far from the door yet, you won't have any difficulty getting through. So you will indeed get machine receipts from the group. And we will go and deal with that in a second, but let's just see if you want to do anything else first.
And he'll wander over to the proximity to the machine, and he'll I suppose look around. There's been a few direct conversations, I guess, but it seems as though they almost speak anonymous. We don't know who's speaking from within the group at many times.
No, they haven't shared names with you.
Yes, so he'll look around and generally, how loud, how big? Louder than when we came?
Loud, very loud. Northeast corner of the mine, near the entrance.
The entrance on this level or higher up above?
On this level.
And he'll thank you. Any more information as you get it would be greatly appreciated by my friends, I'm sure. And he'll get back onto the channel, and he'll just say northeast near the entrance on this level. Very loud.
With that, we will cut back to the rest of the party, and you are effectively in the very southwest of the mine complex. I mean, literally, the very southwest is inside this cave network where the people are hiding, but you're just north of that on the western edge.
Oh, I need to get my old map out. I haven't seen that map for weeks. Oh no, I think it's gone. I'll have to remember. Did we, as we were walking out of there, did we hear anything?
I'll tell you what. Under the circumstances, can you make a survival check for me, please? With intellect.
Nice. All of us? Anyone?
Yeah,
else?
why not?
Why not?
All of you.
That is 10 for Cara. Oh man, I'm rolling well this morning. And 11 this morning. 11 for Soraya.
Unfortunately, a 5. 5
Oh.
for Stefan. He does not have very good survival skills.
Stefan and Zoe don't seem to notice anything, but both of the women, your women, Soraya and Cara, both hear something. It sounds. You're not reliant on the seismo sensors, so you're not just getting like an impact. It sounds like a very loud metallic clang, but distant.
Just once.
Just one very big clang, yeah.
Guys. Shh. Did you not hear that, Stefan?
Oh, what? No, sorry. I was busy practicing my pronunciation of gilet.
Why do you need to practice gilet?
Well, because they're quite often worn by a party, you know. From time, everyone in the party quite likes one, and it's a weird word, don't you think? Gilet, Gillette, gilet. There's lots of different options.
I've never used that word in my life.
Well, sounds foreign.
I don't even know what that means. See,
Wow.
Zoe's confused, and she's travelled.
I'll prepare a lecture for back on board the Baltic Star. I'll do some slideshows.
Soraya,
A little symposium.
oh, no, not another one. Soraya's been all around the cosmos, and she looks confused and slightly awkward.
Well, she's wearing one.
Hey, is it like trousers?
Jacket? No, it's a jacket without arms.
Oh, body warmer.
Yeah, that thing that keeps your body warm.
Yeah, body warmer. Okay, yeah, body warmer. Okay. Why are you calling it a shield? Have you taken to go into horse racing or something?
No, that's what they're called. That's what they're called back on my, all the places I used to hang out.
What do they?
All the criminals call them gilets.
Does everyone wear this sort of like cheesecloth shirts underneath and farm the land?
No.
No. Do they
Definitely not.
Do they go to wine bars and sell insurance?
No. Do I look like I've been to many wine bars and sold insurance? Or I suppose I have hung out with a few people, but mostly whilst trying to steal them. And listen, this isn't important. What's the noise? What did you hear?
It's metallic. It was one thing. That's one thing, right? Soraya, just one. Sound pretty. I don't know. But the message said it was a big sound, but I'm guessing it's sort of some sort of like sensor or something. The noise itself, I don't know. But I say we. I've wanted to say this for a while. I say we stay frosty.
Stefan will pull out his brand new shiny freeze gun.
Oh.
I've got you.
Okay. So the passage you are in essentially heads just north and south. You know, because you've been down it before, of course, that if you go a little way up, you'll find a cave to the right, to the east of the passage. And then beyond that, a series of 4 passages. The second pair lead back towards the lift and the landing area. And the first pair are attached to various mining cave areas that are cut through the rock.
Let's head up to the big cave for now. We'll make some decisions there. Keep your ears pricked though. But I don't know, if there's people coming down, our whole cover kind of relies on people not coming straight down. Whether it's gases or cave full, it'll be pretty clear if they get down, and we might have to think on our feet.
Stay frosty, you mean?
Stay frosty. In fact, why don't you go at the front? Why don't you and Soraya take out the front? Old Big Guns and Frosty, like a crime fighting team.
Yeah, sure. And he'll He'll run forwards and he'll beckon to Sarah. Come on, we're in charge again. Let's go.
I didn't say you're in charge. I just said you're at the
No,
front.
we're at the front. We're in charge.
It's just your gun's in charge, not you. I think your gun outranks you.
I'm not sure how that works.
To be fair, the cat outranks you.
Does it? Does it give me orders?
The cat outranks everybody.
Not a cat.
To be honest, I think you're pretty close.
Don't say cags. Do not say cags.
I was gonna say cags. Cags has been eyeing up your slot. We've got like this. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's on the back of one of the doors. We got like there's a hierarchy, like people use for badminton or chess or something, and you can move people up or down. And word on the street, the word on the street is that, like a ladder. The word on the street is that Cags is. When we get back, his name might be above yours. That's what I'm saying.
Do you mean the one that you graffitied on the back of the toilet? And by move up and down, you can just like scribble out and put another person's name in that place?
That's how it works.
Because I've seen that one.
Yeah. I don't want to say it, but things aren't looking good for you.
Listen, luckily, it's not just one person making decisions on this ship with the back of toilet walls and a bit of graffiti pen.
Wow, I don't know. The stuff that people writing about you does seem pretty legit.
Oh yeah, I've seen that as well. To be fair, the spelling is terrible.
Yeah, well,
and I'm not an educated man, but I can tell you, it's definitely not spelled right. That is not how you spell cat.
Depends what cat you're talking about.
Well, no.
It does depend on that. So, do you have a plan? I have, by the way, Luke, and you have sent your map in the chat.
Thank you so much. I'd like to say it's exactly like the one I drew. It's not too far off, actually. So is this
it's nothing like mine. Sorry, take it on.
So where are we now? Oh, hang on. Let me add this. Tell you what, I'll add it to the somewhere. Hang on. Keep talking.
Okay, maybe maybe it is similar.
Yeah, it's not dissimilar. We keep it real here on the Baltic Star. We like working things out in real time.
We do. So, in essence, the very large cave at the bottom.
Ewan's by mistake. Ewan, that picture's nonsense. Why did you do that?
It's exactly the same.
Sorry.
We'll share these in Discord so people can laugh at my map drawing skills.
Goodness sake. Oh, Ben's is a text document, so I can't save it. How's it a text document? Oh dear. Oh, it's a gift.
So just save mine instead.
Carry on. It's okay. Carry on. No, I'm not saving yours. It's an aberration.
I mean, to be fair, Ewan's isn't completely wrong.
It just looks like a man driving a bad vehicle. Okay, here we go.
No, it's not. It's not. It's pretty much in everything in the right place from the limited amount that I've seen as my character or characters. Yes. Yeah.
I'll put it next to Ben's. We can decide. People can decide which one works.
Oh well, that's not a
Put
competition.
them up next to each other.
Because if it was,
Good plan.
Have you got Damon Kill written next to it?
I'm not sure. Real. I just cut off the top of the text.
There we go. Okay, they're the same basically.
They are basically identical maps. Yes.
I might follow Ewan's actually. I want to go south by southwest. 3 degrees, please.
Well, you can't really do that.
Well, according to Ewan's, I can. I believe that's the map we're using. For those watching, they don't know which one is which.
If you look towards the bottom left of my map,
Yeah.
Okay.
The correct one.
or to be fair, approximately the bottom left of Ewan's map as well. Where you are is just up from that sort of rockfall break in that left-hand passage.
Okay.
I gotcha. So we need to keep heading north then, don't we? At least to the next bit.
Yeah, I guess quickly. There's too many passageways for us to cover everything.
The next one's the kidney one, so that's the one with the stones in. Is that correct, Ben?
Yes,
Yes.
that's exactly why it's that shape.
Yes.
Let's
get
go.
up there, but keep listening.
North.
Keep quiet. Keep quiet. Keep the volume down.
All right. We will cut back to Agnar as you creep north, taking it slowly and gently and trying to be as quiet as possible, which we will find out how well you do in a moment. Just a minute or two after that first alert, there was a loud noise. Someone points towards the area on their sort of hand-drawn layout map where they've got the various sensors numbered that they put in various locations around the mine.
Yeah.
And they announce that that there are people in the northeast chamber by the lift shaft.
Can you tell how many?
Let's find out. More than one, no more than five.
He'll get back over the comms. Somewhere between one and five people in excuse me, in the it's all this dust in the northeast chamber, bottom of the lift. 1 and 5 people.
Oh. How did they get down without blowing the EMP? Shocking behaviour. I'd have thought it'd have gone when maybe it did. And then it went up for the first time.
Maybe that's the loud noise.
Oh. Okay. Okay, guys. Don't know what to expect here. It's possible it's another team come down. They might be against us. They might shoot on sight. We don't know what to expect. Let's Agnar. She'll message back. I guess we can't call.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I'm going to call actually. Agnar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, listen, I was just replying to your message. You don't have to call me straight away. It takes me a little while to respond sometimes. Furry fingers.
I know. It's your age. You're just not good with technology. You had an analog childhood. I know. Look, can you keep us posted? It might be good if we can get sort of get a step ahead. We're heading up to the tell you guys we're heading up to the cave with the stones. We're thinking about heading down to the east from there, but could you let us know if there's movement from those that have come down?
I'll see what I can do. He'll announce to the group. Can we give my friends updates on the current locations? They're heading up to the stone with the cave with the stones. That's the one.
Gotcha.
They're potentially going to go east down there, but if the people head in a different location, hold on. Yeah, call back, Kara.
Yellow.
Yeah, you wanted information. Do you want to head towards them or do you want to head away from them?
It's a good question, actually.
Because I was just about to say if we could make you meet up, but then I realised actually that might not be what you're trying to do.
I think if they're sending people down, they're expecting to find someone. If we leave with nothing, they're going to just search more. I think if we fronting ourselves up is more likely to protect you and the people there, right? If it's like a ghost, people will know people have gone down, and so if no one comes back, they'll search more. Does that make sense?
It does. It does. Thanks. I'll aim to bring you up on head to head with them.
Thanks. We've got
And he'll
big
turn
guns
back
in
to
the
the room and he'll
freeze.
say, he'll turn back to the room and he'll say, we're trying to get them to intercept the group of 5 that have just come down. Are you familiar with Pac-Man? Got an old arcade simulator on the Baltic Star. Think of it like that. We're trying to make our bleeping people that is setting off your sensors intercept the 1 to 5 that have just come down.
You want to lay like an ambush or something?
I mean, that would be good. Creeping up behind might be a good idea, but I think based on what my friend said, they want to meet them head on to put something between yourselves and this group, whoever they may be.
Okay.
I don't think it's necessarily going to turn to conflict. Hopefully,
they are heading west at the moment, in the southern of the 2 west passages out of the lift area.
Agnar will get back to Kara. They're heading west in the second. Do you remember the second passage down? There's sort of 2 that ran parallel at the very top, out of the west of the lift shaft room.
I do. I'm trying to think. If we're trying to, it's who these people are, right, Agnar? It's whether these people are the people that sent us down or a whole different bunch of people. If it's a whole different bunch of people, I've not got a problem killing them. For the people that sent us down, maybe I'm okay with that.
I mean, I would say it's probably more important about their intent rather than whether they're the people that sent us down or not. If they're minors, great. They can get scared and run off again.
I was gonna say, well, they're only like little, aren't they? Minors, like
not
7, 8-year-olds.
Like
you can
not
scare them quite easily. I'd thought.
No, the people that work in the mine.
So they have children working in these mines.
No, they well, actually, I don't know. Hopefully not.
They're entering the northern node.
They're in the northern node right now.
Agnar, do you remember that was your nickname with your underlings for a little while?
Oh yeah, well, I didn't really mention it to my face, but yes, I'm very aware. Listen, this banter is, and he'll do that even though she can't see him. Is all well and good and whatnot, but isn't there something more important that you should be doing?
Yeah, there is. Kara sort of like pulls the rest of the team. He says, right, they come in they'll be down the west tunnel, I'd imagine. They're coming through the northern node, as Agnar said. So maybe let's halt our journey east unless we're trying to avoid them, which I don't think is necessarily the right idea. We need to know who they are, what they're here for. We need to protect the guys down here. So let's could someone get the cat off the channel, please? Who's opened this up to the Baltic Star? Is that Cags? Is that you again that tuned in? Honest, this is serious stuff. It's life or death. Look, we'll set up in the mouth of the kidney and watch for them to come down. That way we can actually potentially jump them if we need to. We can see them from behind slightly. If we sort of set up to the northwest bit of the kidney, we can get eyes on them.
Okay.
It's dark in here. We can sort of yeah.
All right. You head into the kidney. Now that sort of lobe to the south of the kidney is where that pattern of stones is on the ground.
Yeah.
But if you're sort of staying in the close to the entrance on the northwest, it's behind you, basically, that part.
We'll head into that bit for now.
And you then hear the person call out, heading east towards the east node.
Is that Agnar? Here's that.
Yes.
He'll get back on radio. Is it they're heading east towards the east node now. East node.
Okay. Well, if they're continuing this, it's quite possible they'll head south and then west in the east node. If they do that, they'll be coming straight past us. But if not, we'll they might come down this corridor anyway.
We'll keep you updated.
Please do.
And he'll turn to the room, I guess, and just say, "Are they moving together? One target."
Yeah, so far.
Okay.
I think it's 3 or 4 people. They're
Wonderful.
moving carefully.
Let me know when they change direction. He'll drop a message into chat, I suppose, rather than calling back again for the sake of a numbers update. And I'll say somewhere, but either 3 or 4 people. Recent numbers, all moving together quite carefully.
Then Agnar hears someone call out, heading south in the east node.
He'll wait, I suppose, at this point to see what the next update is. That doesn't seem particularly. Yeah.
Could it be some of theirs? Is it definitely people that we've got to be wary of? If we're going to open fire, we don't want to open fire on people that have come here to seek, cover.
That's a good point. They're heading south, by the way, in the east node.
Okay.
I'll find out. I'll get back
the next
to you.
move's the most important.
And he'll, yeah, for sure. He'll turn to the group and he'll say, "Are they? There's no way that they're people for you, are there? You got like a set coded pattern to walk down where if somebody walks in that pattern, it's they're looking for refuge."
Kettle House
anything like that.
Shakes his head immediately. The guy who said you can call him Kettle House, he shakes his head immediately and he says, "Not ours."
I won't ask how you can tell, but I'll assume that you have something in place. He'll Kara.
Mm.
No, they're not. Definitely not theirs.
Okay.
I can't give you any more information, but I will once they move.
Okay. Soraya, set up with an aim right down the tunnel to the east. Zoe, keep an eye out to this west and the north, in case they take the corner this direction.
Agnar gets an update. They are leaving the east node by the southeast.
East, okay.
Southeast from the east node. Southeast. That is their exit.
Okay, guys, let's move to the east of the kidney.
Okay.
Guns pointing forwards.
Where do you want to line up to the east of the kidney? In that little bit to the extreme east of it, there's a little bit of a bay to the south and a bit of a more extensive one to the north. Or do you want to stick in the middle of the kidney, if you like, behind that little corner? Or spread out a bit?
I think it'd be good to take to the east with 2 to the... Get Soraya and Kara to the south, and
Okay.
with
In that little bay bit
bay,
there.
with Soraya, the big guns pointing forwards, and then Zoe and Stefan
Gotcha.
to the north with Soraya with her Zoe with her big guns, and Stefan with his freezy
Okay.
ray.
So effectively, Zoe in the northeast of the kidney
Yeah.
with Stefan.
Agnar, if they carry straight past here, what's to the south of there? What's to the south of this corridor? If they carry down on the east corridor to the south.
Yep. And he'll get to the room. They're if they turn south and past my friends in the stone corridor and that whole section, and they continue going south, what do they come across?
A fake wall, which looks like just the machined end of a cut tunnel. If they think there's something suspicious in the gloom, they might investigate and find out that it's fake. But so far, people haven't worked that out.
How difficult would it be? How much time would it be for them to try and get through it?
If they work out it's fake, it depends what kind of kit they brought. If they brought something powerful, very little time.
Agnar will get back on. That'll take them to a fake wall that leads into where we currently are, give or take.
Okay.
Assuming that they can spot it.
Get ready to move, guys. If they go past us, we need to get down that corridor quick.
Okay. Well, where you are, you start to see the lights of the splash of torches illuminating the passageway at the end to your east. They're just flickering around on the ground, on the walls, illuminating the side walls, and they get brighter and smaller and more intense as the as they get closer and closer. They're moving quietly, but you start to hear an occasional crunch of a bit of rock or a kick of a stone as they move. And you can see that whether or not this is the right number of people, there are certainly 3 illumination spots that are being shone around as if they're attached to people's arms or weapons or whatever as they move their way down. And they're getting very close to the T-junction to the east of your position.
Can Agnar say to the group, everybody who's not operating this thing, get over to the west entrance. If they're coming through that door, we're going out.
Kettlehouse
and he'll stand by the operator
and starts beckoning everyone over and pointing them towards the sort of southwest of the cave area. And after a moment, you see a figure in a armored vac suit step out of the left-hand side of the T-junction and turn their weapon with a torch attached, so it points straight down the passageway. I'm going to need everyone to roll a stealth check for me, please, with Dex.
Is that everyone apart from Agnar?
Apart from Agnar.
Don't say anything right now.
Just checking.
Oh, stealth Dex. Oh, this is very average. Sarai,
Okay.
That's a 10 with Sarai, thank goodness.
Okay.
That is a 10 for Stefan as well, total.
Fantastic.
It's a 6 for Kara, though.
Okay. The torch stabs around a little way, looking for any sign of anything, but you've obviously done okay hiding yourselves. However, the person begins to move into the east-west passageway and start walking towards you. And immediately behind them, one after another, 2 other people step into the passageway. If they're communicating, they're doing so on a closed channel with their helmets down. But you can see they're shining their lights ahead, and they're just making their way steadily down this sort of 3-meter wide kind of passage. It is a pretty it's a pretty spooky sight in the gloom. These 3 people marching towards you in their armored vac suits. They're each holding fairly chunky looking weapons. Not heavy, you understand, but pretty solid looking military weapons. And they are slowly marching their way towards you, all covering each other and all shining forward, making sure they don't accidentally cross the other people in their group with their weapons. And they are getting a little bit closer. They're sort of 10 meters in, 12 meters in, that kind of distance.
Gara will make sure that the 4 of them are also on our sort of more closed loop conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It says, I'm going to see how they react to this. If they react badly, let's take them out. And she reaches for her the holographic projector, which, if I remember correctly, last time was used, had recorded her running across, because it was on De La Rue when we were trying to lure the guy to help Zoe, to help to make him come forwards and think Kara was there so Kara could escape.
Actually, the last time it was used was on board the Baltic Star.
Oh, what did we do? Oh, was that with? Oh, that was with Thingy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, even better.
What nonsense did we get up to?
No, it was okay. It wasn't like her doing it to knock on someone's bedroom door at 3 o'clock in the morning with blancmange or something.
It was effectively her stepping out into view to see if you would trigger an attack.
And I think Kara will use the same saved recording again, please.
Okay. Where would you like to project it? From which side, or would you like to project it from behind you towards the sort of bend in the kidney?
I think if we are to the far east of the kidney, let's have it stepping out right into the corridor in front of us.
All right. North or south side? You are currently south side, so if effectively if it stepped out in front of you, it would be right in front of you.
Yeah, that seems risky. Let's have it so where they fired, if we could, as central as possible, so that if they do fire, it's not aimed directly at us to the south or the north of it.
Okay, so sort of appear in the middle of the passageway and hope they don't see it flicker into life, and they just think, "Oh, where did she come from?"
Yeah, if I sort of try and time it for when their sort of their lights are sweeping around, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Try and time it right.
Okay, that seems reasonable.
Thank you.
I am going to. I think this is an electronics communication check.
Oh, my favourite sort of check, Ben.
It is indeed.
I think this is literally sending a signal with an electronic device, and you're hoping that the signal will work. I mean, I could even give you some credit for either philosophy or for
I'll take it.
or artistic timing, and this is all right in Kara's wheelhouse. I tell you.
Give me all the bonuses.
I'll tell you what. Can you roll, please? Electronics communications.
Yep.
With intellect.
Yep.
You can have a boon for this.
Oh, but not my computer.
No, I'm afraid you're not hacking anything. You're just.
Okay, it's a +4 with a boon. I feel
Okay.
confident. I feel confident. for
I'd feel
once.
confident with that as well.
Strong roll.
It is a 11.
Okay. The figure pops into view, and it immediately seems to work. And you see one of all three of them freeze where they are, about 10 meters ish into the passageway. So they're about 20 meters from you still. And they freeze, seeing this figure, point their torches at it. And then you all hear over, if you like, a local radio channel. One of them calls out, "Where are the rest of you?" And that's where we're going to take our break.
Ooh.
Well,
where do we take
it's
that?
it's not badly reacting. Not sure what it is, but it's not bad. Not yet, anyway.
It's so hard to tell right now. Oh, I need to get rid of our maps, sadly, because otherwise our break won't work. Oh, I feel tense. My buttocks are tightly clenched.
I can tell from here.
I don't know, I've risen 3 inches. I couldn't go to the toilet now if I tried. But maybe we'll take a break for the rest of you. Yeah, let's put that screen up. Let's put some music up. Dear friends that are watching, please don't go anywhere. Please come and join us for another. We'll be back for another 45-minute charge towards the end. A bit of a toast maybe. And we'll be back in 5 minutes. We're back, everyone. We're back. That was a quick break. It's because we're tense. There's a lot of tension right now. Oh, so much to worry about. But despite the tension, we'll do what we always do, the most important thing. And we're going to toast our fallen comrade. It is a fine barman that served us on the Baltic Star for a period of time. While his time with us was short, his influence lives on in the holographic displays on the tables where you can order. His visage is there. His forearms glisten holographically as you place your orders. His mural is upon the wall. The mushy remains of his body, I think, are still on the ship somewhere. Can't remember if they were ever flushed out or buried. But the thing where he sticks with us most is in his artistry, his writings. And recently, for those that have been watching, you'll know that I've been going through an old shoebox of his filled with some of his old musings, his writings. He started many books, started many poems, never finished. Because I feel every time he was getting a rhythm, someone else came to the bar for another drink and he had to put his writings down. And it got busy and he was telling tales of his past adventures, as Ben shared so eloquently with us the last year. But I found another one tonight, another writing of his. And it went a little something like this. Do not go sober into that good night. The remaining regulars should drink and remain at close of pub. Drink. Drink despite the final bell. Though drunken men in their heart know closing is nigh. Because the barman had warned them thus. They do not go sober into that good night. Barflies, the last remaining drinkers, crying how dark the bar is now the lights have been extinguished at close of day. Rage, they rage against the closing of the pub. Something that we can all agree with, that feeling. We've all been there. So we should raise a glass in his wisdom to the late, great Greyhill Bast.
The late, great Greyhill Bast.
To the late, great Greyhill Bast. He really did some stirring work.
He did. It's saddening to me that we didn't see more of his writings. But maybe more will emerge over the next few weeks.
Oh, we can only. I can't help but feel he was shut down in his prime.
No, I agree that must be exactly what it was. And maybe a better role. We'd have more of him.
Oh well, don't take a scout to do a medic's job.
No. Should put that on the t-shirt. Is that one of the scouting rules?
That's one of the scouting rules, yeah. Always take a medic.
No matter how good scouts are.
Yeah.
Just use a real medic.
Use a real medic. Sadly, he was off out flouncing around with another team, I believe.
Indeed.
Sad times.
So, we have 3 figures in the passageway facing you, and they've just called out. Where are the rest of you?
Oh. Who? Cara will go on radio. Who are you?
Mercenaries for Morven. Like you.
Well, why'd they send you?
We don't really ask questions like that. You guys okay?
We've taken injuries. There was like a rockfall caught us. We got people down. We're trying to make our way back up. I think you've turned up at just the right time. Can you come and help us?
Yeah, of course. And the 3 start to move forwards quickly towards your position. can you roll a deception for me, please, with intellect?
Was this over the open channel?
Yep.
Stefan, jump in.
Stefan holsters his gun and sits down, sort of holding his leg.
Okay.
He'll begin to feign injury, getting into character.
Deception and I've got deception. Intellect. I've got those things. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me a chance. Let's have a go. I haven't rolled one of these for a while.
Oh,
That's lots. That's 15.
good old pink dice.
Good old pink dice.
Fantastic.
They've been rolling well. This has been a good night. I've had a couple of average ones. This is a good one.
Yeah, they are literally slinging their weapons on their shoulders as they come closer. Nothing weird though, right? The one nearest you calls out. You're Maurice, right?
Yeah, Maurice. This is Maurice, and this is Maurice. This isn't Maurice.
Zoe says, "I'm Zoe." Right. Nice to meet you all. But it was just rocks and stuff like that.
I don't know. It seemed like an explosion came out that I don't know. I don't know if the miners are mined too close to something dangerous or something, like something chemical toxic. I don't know. It literally blew out all of a sudden. Look, can you help, please? We need to get out of here. It's not stable down here at the minute. I'm glad you came the way you came.
There was something weird about the lift. We called it and it came up like almost no distance, and then suddenly everything blew and it crashed back down again. We came down on wires.
How long ago was that?
Not long, just a few minutes.
I don't think we've had some weird sort of aftershock things since. It might have been that. I don't know. Did you didn't feel the explosion up top, did you?
No.
But my friend here, Maurice, he's hurt his ankle, I think. And we've lost. We're the lucky ones. We lost 4 of our number. Some really close friends of ours.
Crouches down and starts sort of looking at the ankle. This one hurt?
That's the one I'm holding. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not too bad. It was, well, as my friend said, it could have been worse. We were the lucky ones. It's more of a glancing blow.
Well, I mean, I don't want to make it worse. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest.
I can make it out. I just thought I'd take the opportunity while we were here to take a bit of weight off, you know.
Yeah.
Could you guys look strong? Could 2 of you help him back to the lift? I've got some skills to the lift. I might be able to get it started again, maybe, or something. Or at least we can get up the ropes. Can we get up this?
Yeah. Duriel, help me. And the 2 larger of them come and each sort of grab an arm from Stefan and hoik him up. We're getting to the lift.
I'm hoping I can get it started again.
Okay. Then let's go that way. Peck, take the lead. Shine the light. And you hear Peck's voice is very clearly female. And she says, yeah, okay. And sets off towards back the way they came, basically.
What's the name of the other one? You've given me 2 names now. I was going to ignore one, Ben, but I can't ignore 2 names.
Salvin is the one you've been speaking to.
How are we spelling Salvin?
Salvin.
Salvin. Sort of more of a leadery sort of type, I guess. Leaderish. And then who was the other one? Did they say they called the
Peck
heavy one?
and Duriel.
How are we spelling Duriel?
Durial.
Duriel, and he's the tougher looking one, I guess, the beefier boy.
Yeah. They kind of look the part with their outfits and weapons, but they don't come across as the most hardened of mercs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh. Did
Thanks, Gus. I appreciate it.
Did Carolanian send you?
Yeah. Yeah, he's the boss.
Yeah. Did he send us to find us, or
Just called us up because we're just about to do the rest of our training, really.
oh.
I see. So this is like a first mission for you guys?
Pretty much. We're all Disinti, and we only signed up a few days ago.
You're stuck rescuing us idiots.
Could be worse. There could have been something weird down here.
Yeah.
You...
That was the rumours, but
that's what they said they were worried about.
We saw it's very unstable down here.
Well, then,
we were told that the miners there were miners not coming down because of fears, and if this, I think this is, I can see why they wouldn't. Isn't that right, Maurice?
I wouldn't want to be working down here all the time. I mean, we were down here for not very long, and well, you know the rest. I'd say to them.
As you're talking, they hustle you along to the sort of T junction and turn left, and Peck shines her light all the way up towards the end and says, "I think we can go straight up here." And they begin to sort of help Stefan down this down the north-south passage to the east, and you can indeed see the lift shaft and its lift at the bottom. In the distance, just occasionally illuminated by Peck's torch.
So they're sending multiple teams down here. They sent us down here just briefly, just not long ago at all. And they didn't send you to get us. You didn't even know we were down here, right?
We were on our way to Pericor for the flight out.
Mm-hmm.
We did a little bit of basic training on one of the islands out to the east. And they gave us our kit and some basic orders, and then the three of us were loaded in the back of a shuttle to go to Pericor and then be lifted off world. And then we would get our proper training and our first assignments and our units and everything. Anyway, because we were like flying past, they said, "Oh, we can use some help," and here we are.
Were you happy about the decisions you've made to join up?
Well, it's money, and there's precious little here.
Listen, speaking of, this is a really awkward subject. I hate to do it while you're carrying such a weight. But speaking of money, we got really
the air's getting to him.
Yeah, it is. It's the lungs and the leg. we got really screwed over on our last job. How much are they paying you for this? What did we get for this one, Cara?
No, we got
Maurice.
Yeah, that's true. My name is Maurice Cara. It's a strange name. We not much. We got 20,000 each.
Yeah.
But I guess we're doubling up with half our team gone, I guess.
Well, you'd hope so.
But then again,
Is that,
we're one-off mercs, whereas these guys are employees now.
you know, we'll be upfront. Obviously, we've told you what we're getting, and you don't have to if you don't want to, because it's, you know, some people find that awkward. But we just want to make sure that we're not getting too badly shafted.
As far as I understand it, we're not getting any actual pay for this. We're getting paid like by the month, and then we do what we're told for the month.
Salaried.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
But honestly, 20,000 sounds pretty good.
Well, you know, it's independent consulting, I suppose, if you will, mercenary work. The good thing is you get to choose, you know, the jobs you want to take and the jobs that you don't want to take. And if there's something that you don't feel like doing or you don't morally agree with, then you don't have to do it. I suppose the downside is that you kind of have to rely on those paychecks coming in reasonably regularly, but it seems okay, right, Maurice?
I think so. Look, I feel like you guys have done such a favour though, and on such a. I say we got paid specifically for the job, and this is just like another day for you, not even really being paid yet. Like, it's a bit embarrassing in a way that, you know, we're so experienced, aren't we, Maurice, with our work, and to get caught literally in the face with such a sort of an explosion. If we
there aren't many. Sorry, go on.
No, please, Maurice.
Just there aren't many natural explosions that we've come across in our time. But,
just weren't expecting it.
We'll learn from this one.
If we've got to report back, right, as sort of external employee, like one-off employees, I guess. If we slipped you guys a few thousand, could you make it out to be like more, I don't know, more dangerous and brutal? Really, it's horrific, but you missed the main point. But if you could help us big it up, it would reflect better on us, you know. And we want to help you out because you've really helped us out.
You don't need to pay us for that. It's dangerous as hell down here.
Oh, absolutely, no. But can we slip you a bit anyway, just to thank you for helping us, really helping us out.
90% of this game is reputation, and if we lose that, we're in trouble.
He said it.
We won't say no to some cash. I'm pretty sure we'll all say yes to some cash.
You heard the woman, Maurice. Pay her. They'll look to Soraya.
Yeah, I'll give you Soraya will look to Kara, that's for sure. Kara will sort of hold out her device to say, look, I can give you I'll give you two grand each as a thank you. Is that all right?
That's brilliant, thank you.
No, it's a start to thank you, and like you've done such a good first job, and we wish you well. You know, we hope you many successes in your future endeavours.
We really do.
We do. Thank you
and
so much.
This is appreciated.
Where are we feeling, Spez? Vibe wise, are we? You're the vibe monitor, so let us know.
Yeah, up or down. It's hard to tell sometimes.
It's not always clear.
When you get to the northern point where you can see the mine car sitting there, the mine car is down.
Dodgy.
The lights that indicate that the thing is working are out.
How many? Looking back, how many minutes has it been since that first noise was made?
given how careful they were being, and then a little bit of conversation, I'm going to say about 15.
Okay. Now, we did the calculations, didn't we, Ben, when I first set it up about whether it would absolutely blow it or not? And I believe we felt that it wouldn't because it was within 2 tech levels, didn't we?
That's right. And you can also see dangling by the mine shaft 3 ascent cables, just wires hanging down from the top up the shaft.
In our previous experience, how long's it been? I'm trying to think back. On average, that the EMP has cleared out, that we've been able to get electrics back up and going again.
Normally, you would expect it to come back by itself within about an hour. However,
You're going to make your work last exactly an hour. So
in this case, you actually rigged it.
Yeah,
so I'm going to suggest that if you can roll a good electronics or suitable tech roll with your education, you can probably get it up and running on demand.
Wonderful. So what am I rolling?
Any of your electronic skills, electronics communication or anything else.
I'll take it, yeah.
Plus education.
I'll take it. Thank you. I know, let's limit the murder, Spirit. I'm all for limiting murder at the minute. That is a 7, but plus a 4 is 11.
Okay. It takes you a few minutes of fiddling about, but the lights come back on, the car restarts, and you can actually hear the sigh of relief over the 3 inexperienced mercs' radios.
He wouldn't make you climb all the way up again.
And Salvin says, "Well done."
Come on. It's the least we could do. Let's get back up to the surface, get away from this horrible place. Absolutely. It's death and horror down here. Honestly.
Okay. You climb into the lift car and press the up button. You succeeded in getting the power on. I'm not going to make you roll for it to be successful.
Thank you. Oh, it's got hardcore mode all of a sudden.
As you get to the top, the lift doors open and the group of you all tumble out, the 7 of you who are there. And Salvin and Duriel, still holding on to Stefan, help him limp sort of the length of that tunnel. It's a fair distance before you get to the outdoor landing area. And in the distance there, you can see the little shuttle sitting there with a second shuttle next to it now, which looks pretty ropey and is covered in the logos of Morven Mercs, but it's painted like counter-shaded against a camouflaged paint job. It doesn't look like a very sophisticated camouflage, if you know what I mean. It's not like highly electronic, sophisticated stuff. It's just someone's painted it green and brown.
No, it's for the basic boys.
You didn't. Sorry, go on, Ben.
No,
it's more. It's kind of like if you went to a safari park and their Land Rovers are painted like zebras.
Yeah.
It gives you the vibe of camouflage without actually really being impressively camouflaged.
We know it well, Ben, because we are the owners of a whole safari experience, of course.
Indeed.
So we know it well.
Stefan will turn to them and say, "You didn't fly here in that, did you?"
Yeah.
He'll look towards Kara. So listen, we like you guys, and you've done us a solid, right, Maurice?
Absolutely. And this is
I
give you guys a week at best at this point.
Take this as sound advice for some people who don't work for a company. They can get away with not paying you if you don't make it out alive. And that's the real good point about being your own boss in this business.
I mean,
that camouflage is fooling no one.
It's. I mean, we'll give it some thought, obviously.
I appreciate it's a difficult. It must be a difficult situation, and we don't want to preach. We're not. That's not us. But you've really helped us out, and we feel like this is important advice for us to pass on.
Okay.
If they can get away with not paying you, it's better for them. They make more money. And if they can equip you in shoddy things like this and more or less guarantee that you won't make it out, then that's what they'll do.
Remember, they'll give you the cheapest gear provided by the cheapest offer. The three of you need to have each other's backs. Yeah?
Yeah.
You look out for each other. You're good people. You really helped us there. You need to look out for each other.
And as you arrive on the sort of open part of the mountaintop, Carolinian and Tern jump out of the shuttle and come marching forward. Report.
Well, 8 went in, 4 came out.
Big build up.
Some sort of explosion, something gaseous or something blue. I don't know if you felt it up here. Proper dangerous down there, honestly. Gnarly.
The lift shaft was out of action for a good period of time. These guys had to rappel down. It's only because Maurice over there managed to fix the lift that we made it up. We made it up that way.
It's falling
unstable.
apart down there.
You're saying it's too dangerous down there for like people?
I wouldn't want to spend an extra minute down there.
I mean, it depends on how much you like people, I suppose. What were the numbers you said, Maurice? Half of us came back. So I suppose if you only like half the people, you could send them down there.
Stefan and Kara, can you both roll a deception for me, please, with intellect?
Okay.
Come on, this is where I need the good roll. Come on, this is
cool. Good roll.
I'm good with this. I'm good with this, though. I'm okay with this. I've got a chance. Until points spent. Come on.
Stefan's not too bad.
Stefan's hit well.
A 10 on the dice, which his intellect's not good, but it's an 11 total.
Stefan's sneaky masterclass. Yes, very much. You should have done.
What?
No, that would have been perfect. It didn't, but that would have been perfect. I'm okay. That's big, actually. That's 10 plus 3 is 13.
Okay. The three newcomers all try and report kind of crashing over each other, that it's really dangerous down there and people are going to get hurt, and the ceiling's going to collapse, and there's dark corners with loose rock and all sorts of things, and at any moment the whole thing could collapse. And though they aren't efficient in convincing anything, the simple fact is they believe it's the truth. They're not deceiving anyone.
Yeah, of course.
So though they're not exactly persuasive, they are adding some verisimilitude to your story. So eventually Carolinian and Tern look at each other and then give a nod. All right. It was an actual dangerous situation. You're worth your 40. We'll transfer the money right now.
Do we get any money for our dead friends to pass it on to their
the
family?
Job pays 40, no matter how many of you split it.
That's 40 each. Have I read it wrong? Oh no. No, that was Stefan that was trying to get 40 each.
40
it wasn't each. Yeah, it was never each.
Yeah,
I thought
that's
you were
right.
just big dogging it to the
No.
rookies.
Instead,
If there was
That's right. It was Stefan that was like,
nothing
each.
to do,
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40
Stefan was
if
like,
there
each.
was if there was a
Yeah.
threat to eliminate or report on.
Yeah. Stefan always says each.
Yeah, that's true. But
The natural negotiating, like, first pot of call.
that's his go-to.
They
Yeah.
Kara puts that straight into the Baltic Ink account.
okay. The two of them turn to Peck, the one of the newcomers who isn't holding up Stefan, and say, "Fly them back to Pericor, won't you?" And then they march off and climb in their shuttle, and a few seconds later, it dusts off.
Wow. What? Have you guys got to fly out tonight, or we've got a bar tab on at the local hotel.
And we intend to use it after that day.
Hell yeah.
I think our ship actually doesn't go for a few days, and we don't have any training objectives. I mean, we figured when we got back we might catch a game of Rat or, just lounge about a bit.
Well, let's start with the lounging.
bar.
Just at a
The
bar.
bar has rat on screen if you didn't mean in person or live. Right?
Good deal.
You saw it?
And Peck opens up the door to the shuttle. It creaks a little bit.
Yeah, I bet it does.
It's not the very latest of tech.
Very light on
Can
my feet.
we see it coming towards us as it opens up and manage it out the way, or is it too well camouflaged?
Such a paint job. The inside's totally pink. They haven't painted the inside at all.
She throws herself into the pilot's seat, waits until everybody's on board, and then she punches the power and takes off, and the shuttle sets off west towards Pericor.
Oh.
And that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
Oh. Wow.
Wow.
That was very nerve-wracking intense, Ben, for a situation that ended up reasonably light-hearted.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't continue my recent murderous ideas.
Me
They were
too.
actually quite nice. They were quite nice, weren't they?
Yeah, they
I
helped
felt
us
bad.
out,
They did.
even if they didn't need to.
They just seem like innocent types.
Very much so.
We have a Rose's cat, my friends. We have a Rose's
excellent.
cat lurking in the shadows.
Then what we will do is a Rose's cat. 1 second. Right. Okay.
Further increase the vibes.
So many vibes there.
Meanwhile, on the Baltic Star, Rose's kitten Caboodle was hunting. She was squatting enthusiastically on the hollow table in Bast's bar, the one that was showing the live game of Rat. Technically, she was being supervised by Johnny, who was watching her, but mostly watching the game. Because there was a cat on the pitch, the tiny virtual players were running back and forth through her as she was in the middle of the table, her tail twitching. She was hunting a specific player for reasons that would only have made sense to the cat. He had run off the pitch and therefore off the table almost a minute ago, and she had decided that only he would do as her prey. The other players ran around and were somehow immune from her attentions. Rick was explaining the rules, as he understood them, to Johnny. He waved his hands excitedly. So the team that has the ball can pass in any direction, I think, and they have to complete the pass before they're tagged by an opponent. If they're tagged while holding the ball, then they have to drop it and back away to some degree. Johnny nodded. How far do they back away? No idea, said Rick happily. I think there's an amount in mind, but usually they just get out of the way of the next pass. And the player who picks the ball up always passes it. They don't run. When the next player gets it, they can run for some reason. Johnny pointed at the cat. So the one that Caboodle's waiting for, he just ran off the pitch? Yes, Rick pointed pointlessly at the edge of the table. He'll be back soon. They always go for a minute. Johnny gently stroked Caboodle's back, but she was hunting and ignored him. So the referee called him off the pitch for a minute. Rick shook his head. No, that's the amazing thing. They seem to know when they've broken a rule and just run off the pitch on their own. No stopping the play, no referee involved. Johnny frowned. So what if they don't? Couldn't they just decide not to leave the pitch? Rick was beaming excitedly. Yes, but they don't. When I read the rules, it said that if you don't take the penalty yourself, then a referee might impose a penalty on you. And if that happens, then it's longer, 3 or 5 minutes, depending on the infraction. Oh, yes, sometimes the player who runs off the pitch wasn't the one who committed the offence. How weird is that? If a defender or whatever, one of the guys at the back, if they commit the foul, then they usually stay on and one of the attackers leaves instead. As they watched, one of the players ran off the other side, not the one Caboodle was watching. Another foul? Johnny hadn't seen an offence, but maybe it had happened inside a giant kitten. No, Rick shouted gleefully. Substitution. They use the other side for fouls. In fact, they were about to see something special. The man who was Caboodle's quarry finally returned to the pitch. He wasn't looking around to insert himself back into play, but sprinting straight across the pitch, head down. This, it must be said, confused the cat. Caboodle wasn't all that experienced in hunting, but she was very clear that small creatures should fear her. This one had appeared exactly as expected and was now charging straight at her. It did not bode well. She stood up on her toes, and the little man sprinted straight through her legs. She lowered her head to follow his progress, and as he raced towards her twitching tail, she decided to jump her hind legs off the table. She was over-enthusiastic. To the onlooker's amazement, she completed a perfect forward roll. Well, half of one, ending on her back, craning her neck to watch the tiny foe reach the other side of the table where he disappeared again. This time another appeared immediately in his place. She squirmed around in the most amazing contortions and leapt after this new target as he, oblivious, caught a pass and then threw it onward. Johnny was grinning. Caboodle likes substitutions, apparently.
Lovely stuff.
Good old Rick, my traveller MVP, quite frankly.
He's so excited about it.
He's the most. He gets fully involved in the sport. I'm a big fan of Rick. I geek for
love
Rick.
The game.
That's my other T-shirt. Yeah. I geek for Rick.
He enjoys a bit of sport, even a sport he doesn't really know anything about.
What a guy! Love him. Too right, Spurs. Well, that is us for this evening. We are planning to be back tomorrow evening. Now, this is slightly news for Sparrow, but don't panic, Sparrow. Ewan is actually not available tomorrow. However, we were going to do Pig at a Wedding. However, we've worked out a plan. We're going to do a prequel to Pig at a Wedding, which actually delves into yours and Ben's characters and reasons for why you might hate the people getting married. Well, we already know why. They're horrible people. But we're going to delve into a bit of that. It's going to be a bit of a light-hearted... Yeah, exactly. A bit of a light-hearted thing. Maybe it's set in a fancy Dubai hotel or something like that. Something untasteful. Oh. I know. Horrible. So we're going to have some chill old shenanigans tomorrow. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we'll have a nice old time. The three of us will hang out and we'll prepare for a pig at a wedding when all four of us are together. So that will be at our tomorrow. So, yeah, well, quite right. He's there. He wouldn't miss it for the world. But why wouldn't you miss it for the world? Maybe we'll find out tomorrow. So, dear friends, if you're interested in some silly role-playing, join us tomorrow evening, sort of 11-ish UK time, maybe a little bit after. And we'd love to have you with us.
Indeed.
But until then, I suppose it's bedtime or something. Ewan's got to go to bed. Look at his little face. He's got to be up in 3 hours or something.
It's ridiculous. His get up time. Yes, we will let you go to bed, Ewan. Thank you so much for this evening. It was fun.
Can I briefly say thanks? Thanks to everyone who's in chat. Thanks to the Raiders. It looks as though on my screen, although my phone is notorious for lagging, that a fair amount of people hung around,
Yeah, that was
which
really
is
lovely.
impressive considering our nonsense. So thanks.
Yeah, we respect that. We love
And
that.
thanks to
Thank you.
Sparrow and any regulars who have dropped in as well.
Yeah,
Much
we
love.
love you guys. Thank you. If it's the first time you do like it, give it a follow or something like that. We're on YouTube as well, so check out all the stuff in our Discord. But until then, thank you so much. Have a wonderful Saturday, and we'll see some of you tomorrow evening, hopefully. And if not, we'll see you soon. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.